day 3 of the second Cheshire home invasion trial. Today, the jurors saw some gruesome photos and listened to Joshua Komisarjevsky confess on tape. Hi, everybody. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Darren Kramer.
I'm Sonia Baghdadi. Jurors in the trial of Joshua Komisarjevsky had to deal with some of the gory evidence in the case today, and they heard that taped confession he gave police. On
those tapes, he calls it a home invasion gone horribly wrong. News 8's Jamie Muir live at New Haven Superior Court tonight with the latest. Jamie?
Well, Darren and Sonia, as you might imagine, an incredibly difficult day for the Pettit family, not to mention just the people that are sitting in the gallery listening to this. We just finished listening to at least about an hour's worth of Joshua Komisarjevsky's tape confession to the Cheshire Police Department a few hours after that home invasion. It's the first time we hear his voice. He is very calm, very put together. And then he gets into the details of what happened that day, how it was not his idea to kill the family. It was Hayes. It was Hayes who bought the gasoline, Hayes who wanted to destroy the house. But then he does admit to investigators that he sexually assaulted 11-year-old Michaela. Now, earlier in the day, as if this wasn't hard enough on jurors, jury members, as you mentioned, had to look at the pictures of the 3 dead women found in that house. One could argue the events that transpired at court today were amazingly more difficult to hear than Dr. Pettit's testimony on Tuesday. The reason, jurors viewed the pictures of the lifeless bodies of Jennifer Hawk, Haley, and Michaela.
I think every time you see the photos being looked at, you wish there was a different outcome, and you always wish that what they're seeing is not really what they're seeing.
Among those to testify today was Cheshire volunteer firefighter Rick Tracci, who was one of 3 firefighters to discover Haley's body at the top of the stairs. Later, another Cheshire firefighter, a volunteer, found the badly burned body of Jennifer Hawk in the family room. And finally, Captain Jay Markella, a lieutenant at the time of the invasion, walked into 11-year-old Michaela's room. The lower part of her body was off the bed, the upper half still on the bed. She was face down and bound. For the most part, jury members showed little emotion as photos were passed from one person to the next.
But I guess seeing is believing for them, so they have to see the facts and the details in order to make proper decisions about the case.
Now, this happened in the morning. Getting back to the tape confession now, there was an abrupt stop just about 25 minutes ago when Judge Blue stood up and said, "We're done for the day." There is a juror who has indicated that they are having problems with what they're hearing. So court then was in recess. We anticipate hearing more of Komisarjevsky's confession tomorrow. And remember, once the state is done with this evidence, this becomes into the public record, and then anyone can be able to hear this. We'll have more coming up tonight at 6. For now, though, we're live in New Haven. I'm Jamie Muir, News 8.